Vanakkam everybody. Welcome you all to Decode Market Profile YouTube session part 3. Okay, today we are going to see the date types which is being used in market profile. Date types is nothing but we are giving some names to the structure of the day, structure of the profile which is being formed in the previous day or earlier. So by the day type, when you are listening to the day type itself, you can imagine that what type of auction process happened in that particular day. This is going to help you a lot better in future. So before we jump into the subject, I just wanted to have a quick brush up of what we have seen as of now, because that is very important. That is going to help you in understanding this video little more better. Okay, let's jump into the subject right away. Okay, we'll start from the beginning. What is market profile? Why market profile looks like this? Market profile is nothing but understanding the market activity with distribution curve, which means bell curve. Why we are seeing the market activity in the shape of distribution curve? Because distribution curve is a method, scientific method, which is being used to study the data delivered. Okay, this is the data points where price exactly start, where exactly ends, which are all the zones it has been accumulated, which are all the zones it has been distributed. Everything is data, right? We are trying to study the market data which is being delivered by the market in distribution curve. Okay. Okay, usually distribution curve usually have one variable and one constant thing. Constant is time. Every day the time is going to be like this, 9:15 to 3:30. The market is going to be there. Every 5 minutes it is going to differ. If you are using any other candle, whatever it is, time is going to be standard and price is going to be the variable. Okay, the constant and variable creates the data which deliver us some shape and structure. With that structure, with that shape, we are going to study the market happenings and predict the future happenings. So anybody who is using market profile, it is very important that we need to follow the structure more than the price. We should not run behind the price. We have to follow the structure. We have to understand the information which has been delivered by the structure. Then you have to make your decisions. Fine. That is what the introduction to the market profile. In the introduction video, that is what we have seen. The second video, what we have seen is the terms which has been used in market profile. You know that already. Tails, we have seen tails yesterday, and IB. IB is the very important thing now. So with IB only we are going to form the day types. Okay, we are going to name the day types with IB only, right? We'll see one by one. You remember the variance and variation, right? In the first video we spoke about the variance and variation. Inside the bell curve, if POC move from this to this part, it is called variance, and the data activity which is being happened outside the bell curve is called variation. It is normal definition for that. The same thing is going to be used here to understand the day types better, because you don't need to buy hard things. Okay, this is very simple thing. People used to teach this for hours. I'm trying to squash it and deliver the juice only. Okay. Okay. If this is the IB, okay, this is open auction, which means IB high, IB low. A and B periods high and low. Okay. First 1 hours high and low. People who are not using market profile, you can take it in this way. Okay. This is IB high and IB low. If price goes out of the zone and close inside the IB, any one side, any single side, okay, it should not go up and come down. If price goes up and close inside the IB, those days are called normal days. Normal days. Okay. The same way, if price goes down and come inside the open auction zone and close, means that is also normal day. To differentiate how we use in our office normal day up, normal day down, because without seeing the market structure also, if my people are telling me that today is normal day up, normal day down, means okay, normal day up, open auction happened, price tried to move away from the open auction to another auction zone but failed and came into the open auction zone and closed. Okay, this is what normal day. These type of days mostly happen when there is a wider IB. When there is a wider IB, most of the time it is going to be normal day. Most of the time, we cannot say percentage, but normal days can happen in not smaller IB, we can say narrow IB, between wider and smaller. In the narrow IB days also we can have normal days. Usually normal days are 5%. Percentage may vary, like 1 or 2% may vary if you are checking the samples for less than 3 months and all. If you take data for history data for at least 2-3 years, you will get this percentage. This is my experience, so don't give more importance to the percentage. Why I am giving you the percentages? Most of the time normal days, the probability you have to understand, the probability of normal days is 5%. Okay. Next thing, same IB has been formed. Okay, open auction formed. The price takes to one direction and it transacted here and closed above the IB. Okay, it should not come inside and close. It has to close above the IB. Price goes in one direction. It is not going like anything. It just moved away from the direction, away from the open auction, and the price stayed above the open auction for a longer time till the market close, and closing the market means this is normal variation day. I told you, right? The price action happening away from the bell curve is variation, what we said in the first video. So that is what it is, normal variation day. Okay, if the same thing happened in the bottom, it's a normal variation day down. Okay, by saying this itself, you can understand that open auction has been happened. The price tried to move away from the open auction and closed. Okay, so what it does means, it depends on the location, but still by saying this itself, today is normal variation day up. If I am telling you today is normal variation day up, means open auction happened, buyers got strength today, they kept the market away from the open auction till end of the day. Okay, there is two things could have been happened there. One is buyer or strength, they are trying to buy more, professional buying is happening, or price just moved away from the open auction, but still sellers jumped inside and they are keep on selling the market there. Wherever how much ever the buy is coming inside, the absorption has been happened there. There itself, sellers absorbed all the buyers. So what can happen tomorrow? It depends on where it is opening. That is going to be seen in the open types. Okay. So as of now, you just understand, once if I tell you normal variation up or normal variation down, open auction has been done, still the buyers won the day or the sellers won the day, they kept the price away from the open auction till end of the day. Simple. This is what the auction process you have to understand when you are coming across the name normal variation day. This happens 50% of the time. It may sound so much, but this is very, very, very high probability in the market. This is how it used to be mostly. 50% of the time normal variation day happens. Okay, others have balance 50% only. Already we have seen normal day 5%. So 55% of the days normal day or normal variation day. Okay. So you have 45% more. In that, another one is there. Open auction happened. Okay. Price has not taken the top or the bottom. It played inside till end of the day and closed. It has not taken even a single side. If it is taking a single side, it is normal day. If it is not taking either up or down, it is closing inside the open auction itself, means it is non-trend day. NTD. Non-trend day means non-trend day. Usually you can see this type of days on if there is long weekend happens. Okay. After 4-5 days, after 3 days, market is going to close, very close to Christmas, very close to government holidays coming in Saturday, Sundays, means mostly you can see the expiry will be like this. Thursday expiry will be like this. Or election result is going to be announced tomorrow. Today market is going to be behave like this only. It will stay inside that. It may, or tomorrow going to be a budget day, or tomorrow is going to be any event. In that, those type of days also you can see non-trend day. Okay, non-trend day mostly happens because of no volatility. Okay, no volatility. More than that, no volume. Actually, the positional players, the OTF players, which we have to see. Okay, the OTF players are not coming inside the market. Okay, I'll tell you what is OTF player, but still, just now you just take it this. No, the important players who are not coming inside the market, they are also taking off on that day. So there is no volume, only intraday players are playing. So the price is going up and down. In these type of days, the buyers, sellers, whoever, whatever the order has been made, they'll get stop loss it. If they buy and keep stop loss here, it will just go up and fall down fast and take the stop loss. If they sell and keep stop loss here, it will be like this and take the stop loss. Where whatever the order coming inside the market, it will take. Okay, this is non-trend day. This happens 5% of the time. So now 5% normal day, 5% non-trend day, and 50% normal variation day. 60% of the days gone. Okay, we have 40 more percentage. Okay, before we are seeing, we are going to see the other days. I'll just give you this information. I have forgot to give you this before starting. There are two types of players in the market. One is OTF, another one is DTF. Nothing. DTF means day time frame traders. They will come inside the market and they have no other option. They have to close their positions today itself. You are buying in a day order, right? In your terminal, it will say MIS, intraday, whatever it is, day type, day orders, everything is there, right? So that is day time frame. They will open a position today and close it before end of the market today itself. They are day time frame traders. Mostly small traders, scalpers, or panic traders. Everybody are lying inside this category, daytime frame traders. They don't want to risk their money overnight. Okay, OTF traders, it is not that OTF traders are only smart money. OTF traders are the people who can hold their positions overnight. They have capability, they have money to hold the market, hold the positions overnight. Even it goes loss, means they can manage. They are ready for that. Those type of traders are OTF traders. Actually, OTF traders are the traders who really move the price. Okay, once the OTF traders comes, the price will take a direction. Till the OTF traders are the one who are deciding the direction of the market. DTF traders are the people who are going with the direction or failing in the direction. That's it. Okay. How OTF, which means what? Not all the OTF players, like all the positional players, are in the buy side. Not all the positional players are in sell side. Even you cannot say smart monies. All the smart monies will have some network and they are all buying Bank Nifty. They are all buying Titan. They are all buying Axis. Nothing like that. Actually, what will happen is OTF players, even retail positional players and smart money, both the categories will be there. Buyers, bulls and bears, longs and shorts, whatever you say, buyers and sellers, both the category people will be coming inside the market. In the open auction, they will be jumping inside and they'll just try to keep up the fight. Okay. The buyers also there, sellers also there. Sellers try to push the price down. Buyers will try to push the price up. They will be keep on fighting and one person is going to win. Okay. Once they win, the retail traders, the DTF traders will get panic and get away in the market. So price have little more cushion to go up. Okay. If these OTF sellers, if these OTF sellers are in the strength side, means they can come again at the top and push the market again inside the open auction zone. This is what happens in normal variation day. Okay. Buyers try to push the price above out of the open auction zone, but the sellers came inside and push the price again inside the zone. In this, you can understand two different things, but with order flow, we can easily predict what happened exactly. But still, without order flow, I'm telling you. Here, buyers won, okay, first. And the liquidity, the amount of stocks which they need to carry, right, that is not enough. So, they can take their hand out of the market for a time. What will happen? The buyers pushing the price up, it is going up, they just came out of the market for some time. So sellers and the retail traders are there, which means huge supply is there. So price will again fall down. They can accumulate again here. They can regain their strength and go up, right? Whatever it may be happen, that will be shown in the next day opening. Okay. So now this is what happens between OTF and DTF. When we are forming the structure, directional structure, we are getting directional structure by the OTF traders. Okay. If I am using OTF or DTF in the future sessions or continuing in this session itself, don't get confused. OTF is nothing but other time frame traders. It includes retail traders, big traders and smart monies. Okay, as of now we have seen normal variation day done, normal day done, non-trend day done. Okay, we have another one. Two types of trendy days you used to see that. One is double distribution or multi-distribution day, we can say, which is price moves away from the open auction with single print, which means with full confidence, price move away from the market and hold here and close, which makes, if you are seeing here in the structure, it doesn't need to be go after IB, A period and B period, C period itself, it doesn't need to go. Even it can go in G period or H period, which means after 1 o'clock also it can happen. Till then, some distribution happened here and price moved from this part to another auction zone and it creates another auction zone here, which means one distribution and two distribution, which is double distribution. We can say it's some multi-distribution. Sometimes you can say some stocks may play like this in a single day, right? This is what we call it as multi-distribution. Okay, every distribution part has to be separated with a single print, which means it is moving the price. This price has not been visited again. Distribution has been separated. From this distribution to another distribution, we have a single print. It has been separated. Okay, this is what we call it as double distribution or multi-distribution day. Okay, now I am going to introduce another one, OTF. OTF, here OTF means one time frame. I'll tell you. After IB, if price goes like this, the structure of the profile will be like right. There is no distribution happening. It is just like that. It is going up. In that case, we call it as trend day. So we have two trend days. One is up or down, whatever it is. Double distribution or multi-distribution, you can say, and another one is trendy day. What is the difference between double distribution and multi-distribution and trend day? Means there should not be any distribution here. It has to go up and down all. No back. Just like that it will go, which is one time frame. If price moves with one time frame, like all the times it will form higher high and it will not take the lows. The same way opposite to the thing. If price goes like this, all the candles taking the highs, but it never takes the low. Like this is A period, this is B period, this is C period, this is D period, this is E period, means all the highs will be taken, new highs will be forming, but none of the time the low of the previous candle will not be taken. This is what we call it as one time frame. One time frame means even if you are using 5 minutes candle also, it has the same name. One time frame is a day candle, 5 minute candle, whatever candle you can use. If price goes in this way, it is called as one time frame. I'll show you some examples later, but still first you understand these things now. Okay, so what is the probability of these days? Double distribution day has 10%. Okay, trendy day, mostly trend days have 5%. That is why we always tell all the professional traders, all the mentors who used to tell their students that don't follow price, don't run behind the price, don't follow the price. Why? Means trending day happens only 5%. Okay, whenever the price start moving, don't think that it is going to be a trend day. Every day cannot be a trend day. Whenever price is moving, don't run behind the price. Just try to find out what is the resistance, what is the support. Usually you are doing that, right? This is the resistance, this is the support. But most of the time you end up in taking the trade above the resistance. Once we enter, it will start falling. Why? Because we forget that the probability of being a trend day is very less. The probability of again going back to the zone is high. We will forget that and we used to enter, and once we enter, the minute we enter, usually you can come out, if you are trading in market like even particularly in indices or Nifty or Bank Nifty, you can come across this word. You would have said this word for 100 times. I don't know, operators watching me. Once my order has been triggered, it is falling. It is nothing like that. We are entering in the wrong time. It is taking that too in the market order. Nobody is coming and selling it to you. You are just jumping in the market order. So it will automatically take the highest bid, and it starts fall. That is why I am telling you again and again, the probability of being a trendy day is 15% only. Like it has to be a multi-distribution, normal or multi-distribution or double distribution, or you have to get a trend day, right? We will see more about this later. So now already 60% done. This one is having 15% of the market share. So 75% of the days will be like this. So 60% will be normal or normal variation or non-trend. Okay, non-trend also like very less chances, right? 5% only. So what you have to consider is, you have to consider normal variation and double distribution or multi-distribution. Okay, the normal variation has 50% of the time and double distribution have 10% of the time. So 60% of the time we can get good trades if we wait and take. Patience is the strategy. Okay, so the balance 25% is neutral days. Okay, neutral days in the sense, once the open auction has been over, after 1 hour, okay, price moves up and falls down to take the low. Open auction's low. Open auction high has been taken and it again falls back to the open auction low and close inside, which simply you keep it in this way. If both the high and low of open auction has been taken, means neutral day. Okay, it has two types where it is closing. It depends on the closing. Okay, so if both the sides of open auction has been taken and price close inside the IB, means what? Neutral center day. It itself, the name itself telling you clearly, neutral center day, because price again coming inside the open auction and closing. This is what neutral center day. And if price close away from this, means neutral extreme day. Okay, only one condition, it has to take both the side. These type of days may occur around 25% of the time. So what are those days? Means you can see, usually I told you, right, I use VPOCs as a pullback zone, and if you are having a very clear rejection at the top, we will be expecting most of the tweets. If you are following me on Twitter, you could have seen that I am expecting the day low has to be taken in the second off. In that way I used to say, right, but it depends on understanding the structure and expecting that price is going to take the low. So in that case, if you are getting a rejection, we can enter here, else you can confirm it here to enter for this target. How to predict these days? These are all the days. As of now, what we have seen is, in the history, when you are seeing, you can see these days, you can name these days to understand the auction process easily. How to predict these things in real market, like how you are going to find out the days types. What is the day type it is going to be? It is going to be a normal day or normal variation day or the non-trend day. All these things depends on the nuances in the live market. Those things cannot be shared in here also, like open source, but still I'll try to give you some examples. Okay. So these are the day types. As of now, we have seen 6 day types. All the day types has been covered now. Normal variation day, normal day, non-trend day, double distribution day, trendy day, neutral days. In that neutral days, neutral center day, neutral extreme day. Okay, by saying this itself, you must imagine how the day was. If I am coming and telling you that this is neutral extreme day up, you have to understand that open auction has been done, price went away from the open auction at the down, but it failed, buyers came in, they pushed the price above the open auction, price has been getting reversed to the uptrend and it closed away from the open auction zone, which is means neutral extreme day. By closing your eyes when I am telling, just imagine how the market would have been. Okay. If there is non-trend day, if price again and again going inside this 1 hour candle, means if it is if place inside, means it is inside bar. So some way price will close here. If you see that shape, it is capital D shape. Okay, fine. So as of now, we have completed the day types. Okay. What is this day? What is this day? By seeing this, you can say this is IB. Price went down and came inside and closed. Okay, after once the OTF players came in, they tried to push the price down and they have failed to move the price below the open auction zone. It came back and closed here, which is normal day. Why did I be normal days? We told you. This one, IB has been formed, price stayed inside, then OTF players came, they pushed the price up and they struggled here and closed here. This one is called if price close at high, we used to say it as an extreme close. Okay, this one is extreme close. So what we call it as normal variation day. You can say up. Normal variation day upside. Example 2. This one is also normal variation day down. IB formed. Okay, price stayed here for longer time, then it started pushing out and closed here. This one is normal variation day down. Normal day, one side movement happened. Yeah, here normal variation day. Are you able to see this? This is normal variation day. This is normal variation day. 50% of the time you will get normal variation day. Yes, this is double distribution day because the distribution happens above the single print. So this is double distribution day. You can see this one like this. Okay, distribution happened at that top, last minute distribution, like last 1 hour distribution happened at that top with a single print move. Okay, this one is again normal variation day down. Okay, as of now, normal variation day we seen, normal day we have seen, double distribution we have seen. I'll say show you some trendy days, and this is normal day. Above IB, it went one side it has been taken, again closed inside the open auction. One side has been taken, again closed inside the open auction. This is 20 day only one time it has been taken, but we cannot consider those things. By definition, it is not a 20 day, but this is 20 day. You can see the distribution part. No distributions happen. Just here, that is a G period only, we have congestion. That's why POC went up to that spot. Fair price zone means so much of time price stayed in this spot only. Nowhere it has been stayed. It has been going up and all. And 2 or 3 single prints happens means 100% you can take it as a more than 2. If it is single print, like one single print is there and another auction zone happens, means it's double distribution. If it is more than 2 itself, you can say it's a 20 day. This is non-trend day. Yes. IB has been formed. Price stayed inside. You got perfect D shape. Capital D. Okay, this one is neutral day down. Okay, after IB, price moved up, failed, got rejected, and it has taken this low. So neutral day. And since it has been closed away from this IB low, it is neutral extreme day. Okay. If price come inside this IB and close, means it is neutral center day. Yeah, this one is perfect. You can see, I was searching for this day only to show you. one time frame, 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 one time frame. This is also one time frame. OTF, OTF. Till end of the market, until end of the market, none of the lows has been taken. With this information, we can wind up this day. Tomorrow we are going to see the structures. The structure which has been formed is weak, or the structure which has been formed is strong or not. All these things we will discuss everything in the next video, right? We'll dig deep into this day type again with the structure type. Okay. See you all. Thank you so much. Peace.